I'm gonna express an insight that's going to sound like I'm shitting on people's supernatural experience of deliverance through Jesus Christ. When they call on Jesus Christ and they get delivered. I just had responded to a comment from a person that experienced a powerful deliverance from their meth addiction by calling on Jesus Christ. I'm not trying to shit on that, but I want to go a little bit deeper because, God, the all, is so much bigger than Jesus Christ. Of course, Jesus Christ responds and works because for 2,000 years we have been hammered and indoctrinated into that name. That's where your answers and your solutions come from, and so the belief generates answers in that name. But I want to address another thing here. You might be delivered of a powerful addiction, but you haven't been delivered from your ego. You have just been reinforced in the spirit of Antichrist. I know that's not going to make sense, but hear me out if I can articulate it. Our psychological mind, our brain, and the multidimensionality of our brain is so fascinating and so powerful that it does create its own reality. It creates its own supernatural experiences depending on the programming, the data inputs that are already present in the subconscious, that are already present in the data storage. And it uses those bits of data to create the experience. So basically what I was saying is that the subconscious mind created the experience of the deliverance through Jesus Christ, calling on Jesus Christ, of course. But it doesn't, like I say, it doesn't touch on the ego. You got delivered of an addiction, but you did not get delivered of your anti-Christian ego. Why do I say that? Because the ego adamantly will defend that Jesus Christ is the only Christ, is the only Savior, is God, and that your soul is not. Antichrist means you are denying your higher self as the Christ. You're denying Christ to yourself and as yourself. Therefore, your ego is in a state of antichrist because it cannot accept or believe that you, your soul, your spirit, is Christ. Is the same Christ that Jesus embodied. So, yes, Jesus delivered you from a terrible meth addiction, but he did not deliver you from your antichrist ego. And your ego is defending Jesus the Christ and not allowing people to self-realize as the Christ. So that makes that an anti-Christian manifestation. So yes, you got delivered on one level, but the biggest root of the problem is still remaining with you. Now you have an emboldened, bolstered spiritual ego that will deny Christ in you and as you. And that's really the bigger problem that faces humanity. We need to get this message through, this message of self-realization. I am. I always use the example, when Jesus said, before Abraham was, I am. I have been saying before Jesus was, I am, to try and drive this point across. So, we have more work to do. It's not enough to receive a supernatural deliverance while our anti-Christian, anti-Christ ego remains on the throne and, tries to control and manipulate and judge the world around us.